Karibu sana. There's another episode of The Audit, and today we have the actress of the actresses in Nairobi. Anaitwa Cate the actress. Sijui hata jina yako.
Ai. Wow, ukiandika ujuangi jina yangu, unaandika tu Cate the actress.
I don't know, nobody's commenting on that. No, that's what Alai said. Sijui. Karibu Cate.
Asante sana. Asante sana.
Hebu tuambie.
Yeah.
Where were you born? Who are you?
My real names are Catherine. Yeah, katikati sijaisema. Akindasema hapa. No, it's a very unique name. It's Catherine Wanjogo Kamau Karanja.
What does Wanjogo mean?
Wanjogo. I don't know. I know Njogo is peanuts, but I don't know what the
Njogo is peanuts.
Yeah.
But Njogo.
Wanjogo. Maybe it's someone who sells Njogo. I don't know how what's the origin of the name is.
Let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
This is your interview, but I tell you a story. I was working in TZ. So there had a friend of mine whom we went with there, Night Mburu. So every time Tanzanians had Mburu. Then Mburu discovered that weakness of Swahili.
Yeah.
And he said his name is Mboro. And Tanzanians used to laugh. Wamama, wanashanga, huyu jamaa. So with their Swahili. So karibu.
So
Karibu.
Asante sana. Yeah, so Catherine was born in Nyahururu in 1987. 87, yeah.
Brave, yani.
Yani wapi 30 supplements, 30 Twitter, supplements Twitter. 34 years ago.
Nice.
In a small village called Mudengera. Nyahururu town, Mudengera.
Yeah.
Yes. So I am
You're
a typical village girl. Yes.
When
From nursery, class 1, class 2, we moved. My mom got married in Muranga. We moved to Muranga. So from Muranga, tulikuwa Muranga ndani panaitwa Mashekesha huko Kagodoini. Huko. Then I've just been a typical girl, a typical village girl until the age of 10 when we moved to Mombasa. Yani mimi nimemove hivi. I think inaweza kuwa politician.
10 Mombasa.
Kila Mombasa tena class 5, class 6, then we moved again to Embu, nikaenda ingine Ushago, St. Michael's Primary School Embu.
Yeah.
And then now high school Meru. And then now we came to Nairobi in the year 2000.
What?
Yes.
Oh, mekuja Nairobi to the time nili come to Nairobi.
Kabisa.
How was Nairobi for you? Ulikuwa unaangalia ma buildings.
Acha nikwambie. Mimi kwanza first and foremost kwa shule unajua kulikuwa na hiyo pia pressure ya wasi wa Nairobi. If you don't come from Nairobi, you're not part of the clique. So I used to lie, I'm from Nairobi. Yani mimi ni wale ulikuwa unaingia mat na watu wa Nairobi alafu unapotea. Unapotelea Tiru.
Wewe afadhali Tiru, mimi nilipotea umoja.
Kwa gari tena unarudi kwenu because of peer pressure.
Hapo bridge hapa ati nilipotea.
Ukienda wapi?
Sikuwa nimetembea kwa mguu from K South na kuja umoja. Then nimepotea kwa bridge. Naona huku kuna barabara kubwa. Huku na haikuwa hata na outer ring road.
Yeah. Mimi nishaizunguka Afya Center mara kama 6.
Hapo tu.
Nairobi was so crazy for me.
Yeah.
But vile sasa
it welcomed you. How kupigwa ngeta?
No, not really.
Yeah. The ladies afadhali ladies. Alafu unajua kitambo ngeta ilikuwa mbaya kama time.
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad. And it was safer like.
And also the transport was chaos, but ngeta haikuwa.
Na ikukua hata watu walikuwa hako na pressure kama saa hii. They'll assist you, watakupeleka kwa matatu. Saa hii ukipotea watu wana take advantage. So anyway, Nairobi was a big shock to me. Because especially I came to join, nika join shule inaitwa Loreto Msongari. It was a total culture shock. Yeah.
From Gategesha
kutoka sijui Chogoria Girls to Loreto Convent Msongari. It was so strict. Ndio maana nilifukuzwa.
Fans wa penpals. Chogoria Girls. Jamani na umetoka huko Chogoria. Unajua watu.
Akina Piera Bakena.
Sawa.
Yeah. So nikafukuzwa huko shule. Nikakuja si Chogoria.
Why?
Unataka content. Anyway, I imitated the teacher. The head teacher. Yeah, but I was trouble anyway. So I think I'll catch feelings. And I talked about it in some interviews. Yeah. I think I was so good. It she felt bad. And the fact that I caused chaos.
What form?
I was in form 3, second term. So nikafukuzwa. So my mom, yani hakuwa na choice. That was the only school available. Pre-candidate. Actually, the only thing ilikuwa nafanya nisifukuzwe is because I was really good in school.
Okay.
But sasa hii time nilikuwa nimechafua sana. So hakuna vile ningebakishwa nikafukuzwa. So I went to Msongari. Anyway, that was Nairobi for me.
So Msongari, you came to Msongari. How was it?
culture shock.
Yes. And you're in drama this time.
Yes, I am in drama, but now coming to Msongari, I was the star in Chogoria, but coming to Msongari, I'm no one. And first and foremost, I think my family ndio tu hatukuwa na gari. I was the only student without a phone. Baba yetu tu ndio alikuwa na simu kwa almost extended family. I think he was the second person with a Nokia 3310. But sasa nenda shule yenyewe kila mtu ako na simu. Na si 3310 mpaka tule tutakumbuka tukufungwa hivi.
Yes, the flip phones. Yeah.
And I remember we went to class because I was taking computers and the teacher said, so I'll send you your assignments on email. Niko like, oh, how? And then how do I access? Because mimi niko tunajua computer lab. Kumbe watu wako na computer home.
Msongari.
It was too much for me, but it was a humbling experience. Okay. Sana nikajua si lazima ukue gwiji kila mahali. Sometimes life inakunyorosha.
Then ukafanya mtihani huko.
Nikafanya mtihani, nikaanguka of course tifu. Yeah, I was
unajua Msongari ukianguka unapata C+.
Nilipata B-. Yeah, but for me, hiyo nilikuwa ni kuanguka.
Because you're good in school.
I was really good in school. And drama as well. It's because I was trying.
Nikapata boyfriend wa
sikupata boyfriend. Nilikuwa nimebeat. Maji hata nilikuwa tunakachalika moja high school na nikaba kaliniacha.
So tell me, from high school?
Yeah. So from high school, I went to Kampala International University. Hapa nilijaribu kufanya KCA accounts. Sasa nikaanguka, sasa nikapiga sama.
CPA.
Ati CPA, sasa nilianguka nikapiga sama. Baada akanipeleka Uganda. There was that wave, if you remember.
Yes, I remember that wave. Afadhali jinyi mlienda Uganda. There were people of Uganda house.
Ouch. So nikapelekwa UG. So na vile nimesumbua kufika UG, kulikuwa na course you must do to access course if you didn't do from 5 and 6.
Yes.
So I was enrolled for that course. So
Ugandans loved doing that to Kenyans.
I know, like lazima ufanye hiyo course. I don't understand why, because hao ndio walifanya hata nisimalize. Juu sikumaliza nikapata ball.
Hiyo ni course gani you're doing at KIU?
I was supposed to do mass communication.
Okay.
So unaona hata nimeenda nifanye hiyo access course ndio nianze. I was accessed. Sikumaliza.
So what's happened?
Sijui nimepata ball sasa.
Oh, umepata ball. Na Uganda na Kenya.
Kenyan.
Wamekufuata huko tena.
Wamenifuata huko kunisumbua ati. Nikatakajishwa ball. I have to come back to Nairobi now.
What?
Yeah. So yani hii time yote hakuna kitu tunafanya shuleni, in and out, mchezo.
Uka waste fee, uka waste dough.
Kila kitu. Akimadhali kwa amechukua loan ya 400k.
I know, you can understand for the mother. I know, ni kama wewe ni mtoto wa mama sana. Because ingekuwa budango angegive up, angekuwa.
Budango alikuwa give up. Alikuwa after ball alikuwa amesema sasa huyu ni mtoto wa mamake. Yeah.
So from KIU
I come back. Of course, Madhe akasema yeye hata waste pesa tena. So I had to really take care of the baby. Like Madhe make me feel it was my responsibility. Na amka nafua na pi nafanya nini. She made sure I do everything a mother is supposed to do for me to learn. It was such a humbling experience, a traumatizing experience because I was 19. So I was barely a baby myself. I couldn't even take care of myself. So anyway, okay, heartbreaks, nini, like, niliona, nilipigwa character development, nikajua. Anyway, so my baby stayed home for 2 years.
How old is your baby now?
He's 15, he just turned 15 the other day.
You're a teenager.
Imagine.
You now know.
Hey, bila nikuambia, every time he does something, I call his grandma, mama yake anakuanga tu na background story. Unakumbuka ile siku ulifanya? Niko like, mom, I just called you for help. Unajua ni vizuri ni kujog, ndio ukumbuke. So he's 15.
He's 15. You know, my people in Shagzuko Kisumu, Wajaluo wanasemanga nyol mbala.
Okay.
So giving birth is a permanent wound.
Oh.
Yeah. So
why
that's,
a wound?
You know, it's a permanent wound. So now in teenage is when you realize what kind of wound is it? Is it a good wound? Treatable, you know, so kama ni mbaya, kama wewe ni sumbua.
Nakwambia
sumbua taarifa ni mbaya.
Na lazima utasumbuliwa. Kama ulisumbua lazima utasumbuliwa. But at least say I have someone to you know, to refer to when I need help. And unajua, I feel like my mom and I, we were both growing at the same time.
At the same time, like sisters.
Yeah.
You know, like,
hakukuwa na mtu angena kuambia mtoto ni nini. Hakuwa anajua mtoto kwanza ni msanii. Hiyo ndio inamsumbua.
And you're the eldest?
I'm the eldest.
Okay.
So anajua mtoto ni nini. She loves, madeni wale wa books, degree, nini. Wao, na father yao ni wase wa kusoma. So walikuwa anashindwa, uko na akili. Ni nini hizo unashindwa ukifanya hizi vitu za kina mama kaya? Like, why? Ni nini umelack? You know.
Kila mama kaya.
Kila kitu ilikuwa kama aki mama kaya ameekelewa. Wazazi wasanii.
Alafu ameenda kaishi Mombasa kidogo.
You know.
So from after giving birth.
Yeah. So madhe akanirudisha tena. Akanirudisha college.
Which college?
Akanipeleka sasa KCCT. Nakumbuka sasa inaitwa multimedia sasa Ronga. Ronga KCCT. So kaingia nafaa kufanya mass communication. So nikaingia vizuri na nikaanza. I was so happy because now I had a reason to live and I was sure, and now I had goals. I wanted to move out, so but mtu yote amezalia home anaweza kuambia like you just want to get out of home. Juu hata mtu akivunja kikombe hata paka ikiangusha ni wewe. I don't know. Aki mtu akwangambia leo. Where's hata brief? Hakuna ni wewe. It's you. Look at you and your life and the way you messed up. So anyway,
and the way you are not going to succeed.
You know, wewe sasa
umeisha.
Na madhali kwa nikumbusha kila siku.
Yes.
You had your chance and you blew it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So anyway, so she took me back to school.
KCCT, KIU.
KCCT.
From KIU to KCCT.
KCCT now, Multimedia University.
Yes. Doing what?
Mass communication bado.
Yeah.
Broadcast. I loved broadcast. I really wanted to be Catherine Kasavuli. We didn't have, hatukukuwa na actors ulikuwa unaweza kusema, you know, I love glam. So I used to find Catherine Kasavuli so
she was very glamorous.
I think most of us just wanted to be her.
She was very composed. She had, she had the swag. She had,
I also wanted to be an actress, but the actress I used to admire died. Ashina Kibibi. She was in Tausi. Alikuwa anaitwa City.
She was a police woman, no?
She was an actress and she died.
Yeah.
So the issue around the issue around her death was very the suicide blah blah blah. So I was like, maybe this career is that.
Ashina Kibibi.
She
was in Tausi.
She was in Tausi. I really may her soul rest in peace. So anyway, so now I want to be Catherine Kasavuli. And I'm taking broadcast seriously and there I am. Sijamaliza hata mwaka. My cousin calls me for an audition. She was in mother-in-law now, Citizen. So akaniambia hakuna ka extra hapa. Unaweza kuja ufanye na nikakudance tu alafu uende. Kasema you know what? Nikaoga mbio nikamwambia mother nimekimbia ka job nakuja. So nikaenda nilikuwa nafaa kudance. Nakwambia nilidance na nikamwambia watu wanafikiria ni jokes. I was supposed to be paid 1000, nilipo 5000. Hiyo ni kudance na kaji. Si nilidance. Nilidance mpaka producer akanihurumia. Like everything I was doing after the baby, I was doing it with so much vigor and so much because nilikuwa naona
you really needed that part.
I needed that part. And that one got me a small part in the show. Tukiwa na Patrick Cate, that was around 2008.
Yeah.
Tukaendelea na Patrick Cate hapo. I remember we were both strugglers. Tulikuwa tunakaa shida, tulikuwa tumevinywa na maisha. So from that we became like the stars of the show and that's how Selena was born.
So Selena, then you moved from mother-in-law to
I joined mother-in-law nikiwa 21. Nilitoka nikiwa 28. Ilikuwa Brooke Logan wa Kenya.
And I still see it.
It's still there.
I still see it going. Nilikuwa fikira nimeisha. Juzi nikaiona nikasema it's ongoing in the US.
I owe my life to that show because it was such a game changer. And I remember the first time I got my first check because nilambati so your time for you to be paid even 10,000 per episode. Mimi niko nafikiria 10,000 ni mshahara yote ya mwezi. Mimi hata nilikuwa nimeambia madeni ndio na vera agliko mimi. Yaani hata mpaka wao karibu chinjiwe sasa wameona finally kuna akili huyu mtoto amenisumbua. Anyway, so the first time I got my salary I was so excited. Sasa hata mpaka umeheshimika. Akipesa wewe, pesa ni kitu nzuri Alai. Akipesa mtu asikuambia sipo.
Pesa ni poa.
All of a sudden anaambia mkuu kama yeye na alikuwa anaambia nikikuona na huyo. Sasa all of a sudden role model nini and then I just really gave my all and you could tell even tukiwa job like unge tell me mimi sitaki kuzuba. And I remember my first big break is when I was given a chance to do a poem for Moi Kibaki.
Where?
At the stadium. I trended for a week. Yes, unajua Twitter ilikuwa sema nataka Kibaki abaki.
Ilikuwa wewe.
Ulini Tunarudisha huko.
Na baki wapi?
Abaki wapi?
Wengine wanasema wanataka ni baki.
And then there was a line, I would want to kiss Kibaki. It was metaphorical.
Oh,
sasa
you wanted to
nikaribu.
kiss-
I wish you can get that.
Yes, I
Because
need to get that.
that was my break. It
Yeah.
was everyone was now talking about me, and I remember the whole of Nyao Stadium was in. You know,
Yes.
it was so. Mi nilikuwa natetemeka hivi, and I remember I finished the poem. Tuseme I was whisked into State House.
What? For the party?
Hey, VP hapo ananiintroduce kwa mzee,
Who
alafu
the
mzee
MC? Who's
ananiuliza.
the director in charge?
That time it was, the VP was Kalonzo
Louis.
and Sami Louis.
Yeah.
He believed in me so much. Anakwambia ile treatment nilipata kwa State House.
Yes.
Lakini mzee aliniambia umemaliza shule. Yaani you know the way he
Yeah,
was.
mzee was very formal.
Hapo anataka umalize shule, akaniambia nimalize
Kona
shule.
ya Jubilee kama mnakuwa.
So anyway, it was such, I think that was my big break. Hapo
Yes.
ndio watu walikam kujua.
Who is Catherine?
Yes,
Who is
and
Cate?
from then I started, doing this poems. I used to look up to Caroline Derrito. I don't know where she is right now. She's
Yeah, the
the
Caroline
spoken
Derrito,
word.
where is she on
Yes, I
Alai?
don't know
I
where she
saw her
is, but
last
she
at
really
Sit Down.
inspired me.
Yeah,
she really
She
did.
was doing some gospel pieces also, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
So since then I think nimeperform.
She worked at CBK or no?
Oh, she did?
No, I thought, or there's
Oh,
another person.
I think if she's watching this, I really,
Yeah,
I really used to look up to
Caroline,
her.
yeah.
So hapo nikaanza kuperform. I think nimeperform all heads of states, including
Yeah.
Clinton. He was so
What?
impressed.
Where?
Ile time alikuwa amekuja huku.
Yes.
Bill Clinton, but alikuwa ameshatoka, of course, but still president.
Yeah, president.
Yeah, so I have had that platform
Obama.
ya perform. Nani?
Obama.
Si. Ay, nilikuwa nishazeeka hapo.
You're still young, jamani.
Hapo nilikuwa, but I had my time. I was that show, that mother-in-law show,
Yeah.
like put me on
Are you
those
still
big
on Mother-in-Law?
platforms. No, I quit.
Why?
I quit because like every other career you want to grow. I
want to
really
grow.
nilikuwa
So
nasikia
kwamba ulifukuzwa kama shule.
imagine sikufukuzwa.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa tuna feel sasa na need kufanya
But you know, there's
kitu more.
and I'm a friend of Cate, and you know, some of the actors on Mother-in-Law. This is what I think of Mother-in-Law. It's boring now. This is why it's boring. Not because I'm old, but because it sounds like people are reading a script.
Oh.
You're not acting. You're not. You guys, if you understood Luo, you need to go and watch a show. There's a group of young people who are not getting the opportunity they deserve. It's called Nyero Reloaded. Nyero is basically laughter. So it's like laughter reloaded.
Okay.
These guys are so good, but they're on Lolwe TV. It's like the Kameme TV of, it's like a small Kameme because the Kameme is big. So Mother-in-Law has the biggest potential.
It does.
You know, I think even where it took you guys, it has even a bigger potential
Yeah.
to conquer the region. You know, to be the Vitimbi. You know, Vitimbi of Africa.
It's true.
The problem is when you watch the acts, it's like people are reading scripts. People are not spontaneous. You know, you're not reacting to.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't become authentic. That's the problem with the show.
Okay.
But it's one of the best local
It
shows
is.
because you know the creativity there. But you know, even having the mother-in-law, on the show, you know that Nyanya,
It was
the
a game
show I know
changer.
is very.
It was a game changer.
She's still there, I think.
She's still there.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
still there. But
She's
I come
the,
to
she's
realize
she's the star.
she's a star. So you can imagine the people are watching
Yeah.
are her age mates.
Yes.
You know.
And mature.
Mature, more mature. When you wanataka wapelekwe pole pole.
And also in the day
Yeah.
where even newscasters are selling their the nudity more than you want for me with the girls,
Yeah.
me with my family, I would
Something subtle,
something
yes.
sad,
Yeah.
something chini ya maji. I know that there's nothing which is going to happen here which is going to scare me sitting next to my daughters
It's
or my
true.
sisters or my
It's
brothers,
true.
so that's my opinion on it. It doesn't matter though. But anyway,
But nearly moved from there.
you moved
Yeah.
to Selena.
Yeah, no, I went now to start. I had a concept which I shared with my friends, Abel Mutua and Phil, and then we created a show that was called Suna Journey. It was a very popular show. Suna Journey. It was on Maisha Magic. Oh, behind the scenes on Nigeria. It was a very popular show. If you ask your kids, they tell you. Like Suna Journey is it was a big show.
Oh, nice.
It was a very, very big show. So
if you compare the Maisha Magic platform and the Royal Media platform, how is it?
Definitely being on Royal Media, and it's not a lie. It's, for an artist, it's the
Ondiek.
best thing.
You know the guy called Untitled at Royal Media?
No.
Ondiek? Washira Waruru. We call him Untitled.
WW.
WW.
Being on that platform is the most, I don't know, for an artist, that's a game changer for you.
Yeah. Because of the brain of the CEO. The CEO.
watu wanakujua. Even now, there's a time we went to shoot, tulienda uko Lakeside, Nyanza ndani kabisa. I wish I can remember, tulishoot Happy kuko. And they were calling my name, Semeji, Salina. You know, they call me Semeji because of Okech. They believe, but they mpaka now they say, alienda kuoa ile kijana ya Sule na aliacha Semeji. They believe I'm
Yes, the Semeji.
They believe I'm there.
It's very interesting, the Happy. You know, you took Happy after Suzanne.
Yes. So that was another big break in my career. And I remember the first time nilipelekwa boardroom.
You still do Happy?
I still, 7 years later.
I think I saw
7 years later.
Yeah.
And I was telling guys a story. I didn't know my worth, and I just knew, okay, my name is big, na nafurahi nikisikia watu wananiona, but I don't know. You don't even know how to negotiate for yourself. You don't even know how to package yourself as a brand. I had to learn that by myself. It was so hard. I mean, like a boardroom. Rector Kaiser. And that was my big break. I think that's when I made my first million.
What?
Yeah, and I was so scared. Actually, what I quoted, waliniangalia hivi wakanirumia wakanifanyia like ×3 because they're like, she's so innocent. She doesn't even know her worth.
Yeah, so knowing your worth.
Knowing my worth, I had no idea.
Yes.
And just trying to understand, okay, now I am what they call a brand.
Yes.
Okay. So how does a brand
so give the viewers, you know, the young viewers, the young influencers, because now it also comes with the influencer. I didn't know that you guys are making a lot of money with all these your Twitter and Facebook handles.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm there sometimes to give my opinion, you know, just to have fun, but I don't use it, you know, to make a lot of money. I do other things.
Yeah.
So, but tell the young viewer who is also wanting to be you know, wanting to make an impact. How do you negotiate for these things?
Okay. The most important thing is to understand yourself as a brand. What are your values as a brand? Because if you don't know your values as a brand, utakuwa tu kama chokora wa clients.
Yes.
Like uko tu
given everything.
watu wa hauna identity. Hauna identity.
Condom, wanakuita tissue.
Exactly.
Kesho wakuita kitabu ya watoto.
And you know, Alai, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Lakini ni vile umejipanga.
Yes.
Like for example, the reason why I became a stronger brand is because I was not on all the other TV shows. I was in one TV show.
Yes.
So somehow, in this country, in other country, it works for you.
Being missed.
But in this country, if you're all over, your value goes down.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how that works, but that's something I noticed as I was growing as a brand. So ujue values zako, ujue which brands unataka kuwork na brands gani. Then every content you create inaguzia hizo brands.
Yeah.
So hata ukiwa approach, it's easier. But I feel like I feel like you entice them for them to approach you. Because when they approach you, then you can uko na power. But when you approach a brand, definitely your value itakuwa the same. But ni wewe unatengeneza content inawaita
ina wink at them.
Ni kama vile ukitaka mtu si unajua hata unaweza pata kajob hapo kwa office next, you know, unaweza tu pata kwa kinyozi na unyoe nywele.
Unapiga perfume yenye napenda.
Unapiga perfume yenye napenda, you know. So it's the same thing when you're trying to be a brand and being out there, being visible, making yourself visible. Kama ni event, enda ukope nguo, piga look uenda event. Meet these people. Mimi niko nashindwa, mbona mimi sikuangi kwa magazeti kawa star wengine? Ni mimi sifanyi. Niko na mimi nafanya hiyo job. Like no one will come and tell me this is how to become a star. And the problem I was telling someone because of this generation, the generations what it was said. They'll come for me for advice. And you see, I had to build this brand alone with no one's help. So, Kate nataka kwa brand. Naambia, I was on Blaze, I was also mentoring. Naambia, so this is how I started my journey. But that's not enough. They want to be me. Do you understand? Nikuja nikwambia Alai nataka wewe. Nataka kazi yako, nataka job zako, nataka. So wewe unifunze. Like, entitlement is real. Nataka unifunze feed.
Yes.
And like, that doesn't happen. And it will never happen. Kwa sababu kuna vitu mimi ndio najua vile nazifanyaga. And that's how I sell myself. So why would I want to share that with you?
Yes. So you're talking about, you know, packaging yourself.
Packaging yourself. You lazima ujue. Lakini ujipange, ujue ni watu wagani unataka kuwork nao. Na hivyo ndivyo uta succeed. And then it's okay to have mentors. You can't be your mentor.
But you know, apart from mentors, you need to have a team.
Why?
You know, because you know, sometimes when you get a lot of requests, you know, like, even 3 can be a lot with some of these big brands. You know, like you get Safaricom today, you get P&G tomorrow, you get Coca-Cola the next day. you can be overwhelmed.
Kabisa.
Because these guys want something detailed.
Exactly.
So how do you package yourself? You know, because you know what do you need? What do you need to get fast? You need to get a designer. You need to get somebody to do for your red card. You need to get, you know, what do you need to get?
Okay.
You know?
For me, first and foremost, because I knew the kind of I wanted. People followed me for fashion.
Yeah.
For inspiration and for my acting. So fashion was niko na fashion ndio inaanza but Instagram ilikuwa imeanza. So kwa sina do Alai, so what do? I looked around my friends. I have a designer friend called Naomi. She's the one who does my gowns, everything. So tunaona hapo tuna exchange value. Mimi napiga luku zake, yeye anauza nguo. So wacha kuangalia nje, wacha kusema mimi sina budget za ku hire stylist. Kuna rafiki yako anauza thrift. Okay, mtumba, sio classy word ya mtumba. Enda design maluku na zinaweza sana. Best yako anaweza fanya nywele. Shika huyo mkono. Mwingine ni photographer. Huyo mkono is the people around you that will build you. Msaidiane hapo. Si lazima uende style Beniomi, uende sijui kwa Foina nini. Mjengane hapo. Unajua nani unajua makeup artist.
Like if you want to be shooting your shots on Instagram and you know somebody with a camera. Let them shoot your shots. But you promote them.
Exactly.
You know, you mention, tag your friends along, grow with your friends.
That's what we did. If you look at, we have a company called Philip Productions. Abel Mutua, Philip, group, Morevi. Kila mtu anakuanga ni kama kila mtu akona strength yake. Even now akina Timu ame to join, we're like we've merged with this company and ours. So unaangalia hata as brands mnavutana juu. Shida ya sisi wasanii tuko na hii crab in a bucket mentality. You just mnavutana chini, which is not helping.
Then unaanza kuwa celeb, unakuwa na ego, divas, you know.
Alafu pia wakiona celeb wenye wameshikana kidogo wako na unity. Hiyo ni cartel. Sasa hata sasa tutakuwa fili cartel. Tunajisikianga nayo sana kwa sababu hawa understand mbona nyinyi mnashikiliana hivyo. Ni kwa sababu it's easier mkijengana. Na hata mimi nikiona like Instagram watu wameshikana wananiambia Kate, we want to do this and this. I'm always available to talk to them, to guide them because I know that is what it did for me. Na si hata tu kwa job Alai, even the way goals zako na pia mangori kwa avoid mangori because mabesa kwa by the way manze ufanye nini ngori zinaniwataka tu hapa na kunywa chai na shida sasa nimefanya nataka Alai Kate
amefanya nini anataka kukiss Kibaki.
But I understand it comes with my job and that's another thing you have to understand. Ukichoose public life usianza kulialia tu wamesema you sign up for it. When I became an actress, my mom told me ujue maisha yako si yako. I didn't understand what she meant. Now I know.
You know, like even for me, you know, being a small time guy, you go to a place in a mall, then these guys want they want a selfie. But I'm not a photographing guy. You know, sometimes kama sikuji show, mimi nawacha mpaka ndevu inamea hivi. I just want to be me. I just want to be a rough villager.
That is that village.
Then you know, like this guy, then they say like anaringa nini say boss, you know, so you know za kujibu mtu vibaya.
But you don't understand.
You don't understand. You don't understand that these guys by the way wakona right kiasi wakona, you know, they invested in you, they invested, you know, so their emotions, you know, they are, you know, they really want you to inspire them to, like the thing which I regret I've never done is to train some of these upcoming bloggers because I think there's a need for that to influence them. They're really, you know, but at least you guys are responding well.
We are trying.
How do you respond to haters, you know? Because you get a lot of...
I do.
Sometimes you get, you know, mtu umekata DM zake, mtu also, some people just don't like you because they don't like you, and also some people don't like you because they want to be you.
Exactly. Nimekam realize I don't respond much. It's because I stopped dwelling on the hate and seeing the love and how much just people, you know, people take it for granted. Like even getting someone to go double tap on your picture and give you 1,000 likes until you imagine 1,000 people in a room, then you can't appreciate what that is. And for me, I take that as siwezi concentrate na mtu mmoja ameamka amenyimwa ameona tu mimi tu atakuja kutolea stress. So I will not concentrate on that person, and I have had to sometimes inakuchomanga sasa ingine naongeanga vibaya sidanganyi. Sasa wewe lakini naongeanga mbaya pia mimi nakuanga na moods, you know, some once in a while, but not all the time.
Human,
I am so human,
Yeah.
and I have tried to portray that in my brand. I want to be as authentic as I can. I am not perfect. I'll never be perfect. There's so many things I'm not good at. I'm not, I'm very human. But not trying to kuonyesha watu like this is me. And one of the way I've been able to control is just sharing just snippets. Like if it's my family life, it's just kidogo here and there. Because I'm still a family person.
Like the ones with your mom, I love them so much.
Yes.
She's very authentic.
She is.
Yeah.
So I try to show people that, but si kila saa. So amtakuta sitawapea content pia mimi.
Amtakuwa kama the Obamas all over,
Sasa zingine nawapatia alafu mkinirudishia na jam. So nimejua I am the one who controls my content. I am the one in control. I'm the one who feeds. If I don't show people my car, they'll never know what I drive. If I don't show them where I live, they will never bother. So ni mimi niko in control of how people respond. But some people are just bad people and there is nothing I can do about it. So I don't let it get to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Content. Because like now everybody is an influencer. People buy accounts now to become influencers.
Exactly.
It's very. I don't know how you're going to control this industry, but a lot of platforms are coming up. Which are your best platforms now on the social media?
Instagram because it makes me money.
TikTok
ni kama mimi mzee. My son has made me feel so
for
old.
Actors, I thought
for actors. My son, ananifanya nisikie mzee. When my mom stopped doing those dances, unaniembarrass. Okay, fine. But now he's showed me, Mom, you can actually just have a TikTok for acting. And for me, kwa sababu naanza biashara, nimekuwa nikifanya napenda sana TikTok for business. I've realized I can learn so much from it. So now tunafikiria kwanza hiyo platform for acting, for directing, such things. So I think maybe it's gonna become my favorite app.
So you do Instagram, but you do Instagram stories and reels?
Yeah, Instagram stories, reels. Siku hizi napenda sana Twitter.
What? Stories?
It's because I did journalism. I think it was part of my course. And every time I go there, I can too for information. I love information. Nice. And I love such engagement. And I like nataka kujua what's going on in my country.
Use spaces?
Yes. Yeah, there's one I did actually. Now I didn't host it, but I came in as an influencer to just talk about influencer work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should have invited me for that.
So I love that. I love that about Twitter. Apart from the fire, nishapigwa baptism by fire.
I try to host the spaces, but it always crashes because I have like 3,000 people want to attend one session. Then I think I have a cheap phone,
When you're actress wa huko.
So
Instagram when you're
but
Twitter.
I think the better one is Clubhouse. I don't know if you're on Clubhouse.
Okay, no, and I'll try to familiarize myself with that.
I'll send you an invite.
Okay, please do.
Clubhouse, it's very interesting, like for audio conversations. The Tanzanians are doing it more than us.
Tanzanians?
Yeah, they do. Tanzanians wanapenda udaku. So YouTube na Clubhouse sells more in TZ than Kenya.
Oh, wow.
Like if you're in Kenya and you're an actor, I would advise you to go to Facebook.
Okay.
Because Facebook Watch.
I love Facebook. They're the most legit.
Kenyans are watching a lot of Kenyans are consuming. If you check the stats, the analytics, it shows that Kenyans are consuming a lot of Facebook videos, but less YouTube. That's why you see Alikiba and Diamond are going in 3 days. They are 2 million. Huko.
Tutaifika huko. Nilijaribu kuimba juzi. Unaona wimbo yangu?
How do you start singing? So I'll need to go and watch that. So
nilifanya kawimbo.
How was it?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was so much
How
fun.
many views?
I love. So it took 500 million plus.
Yeah, nice.
Tumejaribu.
So we are singing about
it. Akakawimbo.
Yeah.
When you can watch.
Yeah.
Now you're making me nervous.
Yes.
But I as an actor, squeezy, just having one thing is not enough. So you have to be like polyamorous, like you're doing so many things at the same time. So I have always loved singing, and it comes in handy in my career because we have musicals. It's something. It's part of my job. I feel like it's part of my job. But people, Cate, you should do something. You should sing. So you know what? Why not? Siku moja Mr. Sida kanijokia, si you come studio tufanye kitu, nikamwambia umeandika, acha nikam. Na tukafanya wimbo. A very beautiful wedding song. Yes.
When was that?
2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago.
500,000. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do another one.
I will do another one.
Release a single.
I'll do another one now.
Or you do a collab with
I want to do it with Samido.
Oh, Samido.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Samido is Mugithi or what?
Yes, I love singing, and that's how,
Is
because I
Mugithi, I don't know what song
Mugithi, yes.
is Mugithi. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I need to watch some
Please,
of
you
these
need
guys.
to
Mimi nilikuwa najuanga.
Yeah.
You know, I used to watch a lot of very nice Kikuyu music. And I think we missed that.
Oh.
So I'm starting a project also on encouraging Kenyans to consume a lot of cultural content. Cultural content.
The times
Not
was like Queen Jane.
not you know, like Calligraph Jones want to be an American. And that's a problem. You know, like Octopiso
Yeah.
hates me because I tell him, you know, I call him Octopiso, not Octopiso. Octopiso hates me because I always tell him that you cannot be a more American. You cannot be a nigger than the real niggers. Because, you know, if you call an African in Africa a nigger, it means nothing to us.
Okay.
But, you know, for Americans, it's really emotional for them. Yeah, so, but you cannot be Black Americans more than Black Americans. So this is why the best platform for us, the best thing for us, you know, I used to listen to Ngagara Boys.
Okay.
Without understanding some of these languages.
Yeah.
You know, Ngagara Boys, Nikisikia, Ngagara Boys, Newton Karis.
Yes, Newton Karis.
Wanakona Mudoni Kifagio.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's what I want. That's what I want. How did you listen to guys, the guy with Kamaru? You know, how are we listening to them? How do Kikuyus dance to John Jr.?
But what has happened? Because we used to do that.
You know, the problem is that we have been influenced to look, you know, Kenyans are more Wazungu than if you listen to a South African, they have the authentic South African.
They do.
You know,
and they don't care about the rest of the
accent,
world. Yeah.
Nigerians, the same. Tanzanians hapa kando, same. Ugandans, same.
Lakini Robert, pia nyinyi mnafahamu tu. Unajua ni kwa nini? Acha nikwambie. It's so hard. You know, what a prophet is not celebrated in their own homes. Yes. Baraki ya Mungu, Kenya, I think ni Kenya waliandikiwa hiyo kitu.
No. The problem with Kenyans, I think somebody told us that we need to be more foreign. You know, somebody made our ethnicity very negative. And you know, Safaricom has done a lot of things trying to bring that, to make it look positive. By first, in the call centers, Safaricom made it look cool to speak with your accent. You know, if you're a Luo, if you're shrubbing or you're doing those things, please do it. If you're a Kikuyu and you can't have the R's and the L's, please. You know, why? This is you. This is you. And it became authentic. Because, you know, Kenyans are not... I don't consider Kenyans, because I've worked in the East African and I've seen tribal nations, you know, like Rwanda, Burundi. You have the Tutsis and the Hutus who can sit, even in Nairobi here, they can't sit in the same class. They can't, you know, they hate each other. But you know, Kenya, hata mlikuwa mnapigana Wajaluo na Wakikuyu, lakini mkienda mnakaa pamoja kwa IGP mmoja.
It's true.
You know, like, but these guys, even we worked with them in TZ, you know, with the UN. But you have to put the camps apart, 300 kilometers apart, because watakuona usiku. But Kenyans here, the politicians made it look like we are fighting each other. Yeah, that's true. Mpaka, even our ethnicity, we are running away from it.
Oh, okay.
You know, people want to be more George than Wanjiru. Okay. You know, like if you're Onyango, I want to hide the Onyango. Okay. I want to be Robert.
It's trauma.
You know, it's my tribe. But it's not, you know, because this is why. So I'll be starting a project, you know, encouraging you. Even my kids, I had to insist, my kids, you have to learn Luo first. Yeah. And they're going to good schools. But now wakifika home jioni, please.
Hata home mimi nakwanga Kikuyu now. Yes.
So when they went to school, the first time they went to school, teachers thought that they had speech problems. Because they are not speaking a word of English. Yeah. They are not speaking a word of Swahili. Wanaulizwa sasa blank. How are you?
Yeah, blank. Yeah.
So it's bad. 3 months later, they were speaking. You know,
it's much easier.
Yes, for kids. You know, they learn very fast. You know, if you tell them bonjour, they learn very fast. You know, they can speak more language. And when they started music, I want them to learn Nyatiti first. This is how you tell them your culture is better. We can pick things from foreign countries, you know, but please, don't let Wazungus in 10 years start teaching you about Kikuyu culture.
It's true, and that happens.
It's going to happen very soon. It's going to be, because now, even National Museum, the one in Kisumu, used to have a very nice homestead, you know, for like a Luo cultural homestead.
I think we should do that
We should
more.
do that, you know.
We should do that more. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, so we were talking about, about me.
Yeah. so where were
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, so I think packaging yourself, so we did about packaging yourself.
Yeah.
How do the young people, they package themselves now?
Exactly,
Now
for
talking
these
to
jobs.
brands, and
Yeah.
which are the brands which are now supportive here outside here?
Yes, I think there's potential in every brand
Yes.
that talks to you, but I'm feeling more potential, and even more, I'm more willing to work with the growing brands.
Yeah.
Na feel ni kama niko kwa hiyo stage,
small-
like I want
the
to
small
grow
brands.
with them.
Yes.
And usiwa ignore. I can tell you for sure, for me, the small brands helped me
Very
survive
good,
the
yeah.
COVID period,
Yeah.
because there were no jobs, campaigns zilikuwa zimefungwa,
Na wako na maringo.
akukuwa manze.
Alafu the red tapes.
Yes, and every day people are selling food, people are selling, so small businesses for me, hizo ndizo zinanisaidia kusurvive. So I have so much respect for them.
Yeah.
And ndio unaonanga mi ushindangu hata kuweka siku moja ati na post tu. I feel mtu akinipatia kama niyo 3,000 yake, I feel as a small businesswoman, I'm put in so much.
Yes.
I have to give it a personal touch.
Wow.
Just to encourage them.
How do you decide on your rate card, on your value, especially on the platforms, the platforms, like now, like how do you value Alai? Let's say, like how much would you charge if you're Alai?
Okay. I would, if I was Alai, I would look at which platform I'm very good
Twitter?
at. Twitter. And then what is nini medium gani effective Twitter? Do people respond more to the just tweets or tweets accompanied by video or just photo posts? What are people looking into? If it's videos, I have to factor in production costs. I need a camera. Am I hiring? Am I buying? Am I
You own it, yeah.
Yes, the crew. Am I getting what already wako experience kwa market? Am I just want to learn to grow with the what wametoka shule na wa trained na. There's so many things you look at. For me, mine being Instagram, it's so visual. So videos are the most effective for me to talk to a client. I remember my first client was Showmanx and I had no idea how to go about it. So Njugush really held my hand. That's why I miss siogopangi ku guide mtu. Because Njugush was doing good at the time. So he really held my hand. Na hiyo time singe charge
Well, that guy works, he does a very good job.
He does. He loves his work. And I think when you love your work, it shows, like you said. So mimi yenyewe acha niseme si ati ni mimi nilisema nikajiambia my value. He taught me the ropes.
Yeah.
This is how you talk to a client. This is how. Na ukianza, uwezi anza na kiburi kichwa yako imefura juu kuna 100k, no one cares. How is your engagement like? Alafu, saa ingine client anaweza kupatia hata hajakupatia pesa mingi, but please always over deliver. That's for me. I feel like I always over deliver. Ndio nampatia huo client need ya kurudi. So ni mind games tu. Like ujue ule client unataka sana, mazi usicheze na hiyo job. Because unaona pia watu followers are not.
Unataka sana you charge low.
Yeah.
But over deliver.
Yeah. Na unajua like nikipatia hii job leo Alai na umeona ile feedback imeleta na traffic imeleta, definitely you want to come back.
Yes.
Basa ukirudi sasa hata nikikuja nikwambia, oh by the way, we've decided to go, we have invested in production now. The rates are a bit up, but this is the quality of the videos, but this is the value add. What value addition are you giving a client?
Yeah.
Unaenda tu na post picture, unaenda unalala, unampatia value gani juu ya hiyo? Because everyone say the market is competitive.
Yeah, it's very
Say kila mtu ni influencer like you said.
Yeah.
So why come to Cate Actress?
Yeah.
What other value am I giving this client?
Yes.
It's crazy now. And
some of them are influencing without working hard.
Kabisa.
Like mtu anatoka
Anatokea tu.
Generally dance almost nude na compete na wewe.
Unakuta video tuko tunalipisha 350,000 sahi, uwezi lipisha hivyo. Kuna mtu anakuja anaambia client, nitashoot na 20.
Yeah.
Like, na akona followers.
Yeah.
Uko like, okay, soko imeharibika. And sometimes also it's a big brand.
Yes.
Charging
Very
so less
big,
and you're like, muko kwa boardroom mko like, mbona mseme quote kitu kama hiyo? What's wrong? Like, why would you do that? But people are different. People have different goals. Yeah. If you stay true to your brand, there's a reason why the client will come to you na siende kwa huyo. So wewe unajuanga unacheza na client wako, what else do you offer them apart from just posting videos and nini, following up na a client, doing reports on time, and you can only do that with a team. Just have a team. So ingine kwanga overwhelmed mpaka na sound mfano kushoot. But I have a team when I have a manager, production, a whole production. I think I have like 6 guys now.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mpaka ndio wait, I'm an employer. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
It's a whole team.
So the platforms. how do you get to learn? You know, because some of the platforms are very tricky. You know, you get to educate yourself on how to use the platforms. What do you subscribe to? You use YouTube, or you just go to specialty platforms like LinkedIn Learning. You know, there's LinkedIn Learning, there's Udemy. There's, you know, how do you learn some of these skills? You know, like even there's some things you want to do yourself. You want to do some basic editing. You know, so how do you, like photos? If I'm taking a photo where I'm just alone, then I just do editing myself. How do you learn some of the skills?
Fun enough, when it comes to vitu kama editing, nimelearn through TikTok. But the TikTok's a lot of creators, so they show you how to shoot videos, how to use Canvas, how to use, as a small influencer, as you're growing, you don't have to have a team.
No,
you can actually shoot your content, edit yourself, and stuff like that. So I'm also learning.
You know,
now,
like somebody like Flacco is even acting many roles.
Exactly. So how do you start competing with that? You can't. So you grow yourself in ways you know how. Platforms like Instagrams are not cheap. Instagram is not me. I think that's nile bougie app. You're documenting where you're eating. It's the aesthetics. It's the glam. It's hard. It's hard. But the Instagram is not cheap.
And also try to glam even the most basic
things. What are we doing? But just you can work around it. You can know. You don't have to be like that collaborations. You don't have to spend thousands of shillings on photography. You can work with a good photographer, even who is growing. Na kona kitu mpya analeta. So me, collaborations have enabled me save money and you know have some return on my investment. So wacha kuangalia glam sana. Angalia wajua nangu wa showbiz. Mimi na spizi nishamaliza na mashow. Niko kwa biashara hapo ndio busy iko sasa. So minimize your costs and then maximize your profits.
Which are the new skills you want to learn?
Editing.
Editing videos or photos?
Because I think editing is like taking a huge part of my budget. I want to be able to do my work because I realize I have to be in the thick of it.
But you have the time.
I'll have to create time because this is my brand. This is the way mtu anamkanga kwa ofisi yake anaenda. That's my job. Na lazima niende niki-refresh. Sasa kunoma unaona kina ziada wako.
Sometimes when you get into people's spaces, also you kill your trade. You kill your strong points.
It's true.
Like if you're a good actor and you start becoming an editor, it's good to know a lot of things. But if you become that, you know, I'm going to, you'll start acting less. Then you want to
more business. And I've realized I've done that in my page. And my fans are telling me, atuna misile ujinga yako.
You know,
so I have to balance now. Sasa nataka kuwa na shoot ujinga. Sasa nimesharudi kwa ujinga. Sasa na shoot.
So how do you cut costs? Maybe you get the teenagers in your house. You make them editors.
Exactly.
Tell them that, you know, you're looking for food put on the table. You need to go to university. You know, can you do the...
So let me tell you, squeezy. Ukibambia ati chakula nini atakwambia kwani mimi niliapply. Nilikuwa nafukuzwa basi una
but when you're growing up.
Kabisa.
Ulikuwa nafukuzwa.
Osha gari. Nini wewe like you have to. So what I do, I've made it look so attractive to him. So it's like, mama, I can edit that for you. And you know, I'm encourage. Let's go to the office together. So nipeleke shoot. Lena shoot nini music video. Okay, let's go. So kuja ananionyesha mama nimeedit. So even recruit kidogo mpaka aive kabisa.
So which are the platforms you're going to use for the learning?
For the learning,
still TikTok.
Once again TikTok, but also YouTube.
I'll advise you to first. You either go LinkedIn Learning. So the LinkedIn Learning is a paid version. You're either going to buy per course, or you pay a month and you learn anything you want. You know, like from Photoshop, advanced, expert, intermediate. LinkedIn Learning.
LinkedIn Learning,
It used to be called Lynda, LYNDA.com. It's professional. Those guys deliver courses. Or you do Udemy. Udemy sasa ndio ka dandora ya learning. But it's nice because they charge you per course. And some of the courses are as cheap as 500 bob.
Wow. You see, as experienced as you think I am, that's something new that I have learned.
You know, then there's a specialty site like plural sites. There's plural sites, plural site. So the plural site is also specialty. You can do anything, coding, development, you know, editing. Like LinkedIn Learning has them, Udemy has them. Plural site now is specialty. They're being hired by even Facebook and Google to do deep. You know, like now you know Facebook deep. You know, the back end unajua very well. Because I realize a lot of guys don't even know the tools you have on Facebook.
I'm
you
those
have
guys.
massive,
Maybe they are not.
like the creator suit. Hey, you have like a whole production studio there on
What?
Facebook. Yeah, it's so
Okay.
powerful.
Okay.
And you can monetize without even going to brands. Like that, as long as you shoot
Yeah.
videos which are more than 3 minutes long,
Yeah.
you can make money from it on YouTube, on Facebook.
On Facebook, I have videos that has even 7 million. If I want to make pesa.
Hey, 7 million
Yeah.
views.
Yeah.
And you've never made money off them?
No.
They need, I'll show you. This one I'll just show you. here.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
need to make money from
Wow.
that. And Kenyans, you
Yeah.
know, if people, you know, you'll never get any Kenyan hitting 7 million easily on Facebook,
No.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
But on Facebook,
yes.
it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's very easy. So if you're a creator, YouTube creator, or a video creator, please focus on Facebook.
Okay.
Make good money. Use Facebook Watch. There's something called Facebook Instant Articles. There's something called in-feed ads. So the in-feed ads.
Class.
So this is, yeah, I'm telling you, know. So this is where you need to be.
Okay.
And also try to learn that, you know, the attention span is very short online.
So short videos.
Make them short
Okay.
and nice, but not shorter than 3 minutes. Because if it's less than 3 minutes, Facebook is not going to pay you. So 3 minutes and above, but make them short. Like 15 minutes is okay, 5 minutes is okay, 10 minutes is okay. You know, so do that a lot.
Okay.
The skits,
Okay.
make them funny, nice, interesting. You know, you do them all the time. The Americans are making, you know, I've seen Americans making $300,000. Jamaa anaendesha Lamborghini, hakuna kazi anaenda.
Ni hizo tu videos.
Hizo kutu funny videos. Please. Because I think we are missing the pie here.
We are.
We are missing the pie. And now, you know, like the government, if you're being paid by Facebook, you'll see the tax there. Inakatwa. Uhuru amekufuata huko.
Amefinya kila mahali anatufinya.
You know, as on Twitter, we used to call Facebook Mukuru kwa Zuckerberg. Because ilikuwa slam ya watu on social media. Ilikuwa huko ndio unapata
kitu ilitrend 1 year ago inashika sasa.
They don't understand the cool language of Twitter. So ilikuwa wanaitanga Mukuru kwa Zuckerberg MKZ. So MKZ ilikuwa Facebook. So huko tunasemanga huko wanasema that, but now Facebook has created a very powerful tool. And you know Facebook on Instagram. So if you do like you do Instagram, you do stories. So still your Instagram, but you earn through your Facebook because they'll pay you through Facebook. So you link. What you do is that I'll tell you, you know, you link Facebook and.
I think this is a whole new conversation. I think I've linked.
So if you have linked,
I have.
You need to go to monetize now.
Okay.
You need to go to your creator
I'm going to
studio.
learn that.
Creator studio.
Yeah.
And also upgrade to the new Facebook page because it has more insights. It has more, you know, it's more nimble. You create, it's more versatile. You can create a lot of things.
Okay.
It goes higher on the news feeds. So.
Okay.
So,
I've been schooled. Nitaomoka kabisa sasa brands itabidi wafikirie.
I'll teach you the tricks.
Thank you.
Make them creative.
Thank you for the information. Not everyone is kind to share information.
No, please. This thing, if you make money, I make money.
Yeah, tutasumbuana.
We are all Kenyans.
Nikikusu na kulipa, tunalipa.
Hey, so some of these acting platforms you're on now, apart from Selena, this.
No, the Selena was the character name. Mother-in-law and Suna Johnny and
yes.
So now I'm digging into film.
Yes.
I've discovered there's so much hunger for Kenyan films, our stories, our own stories.
Yes.
And kitu imekuwa kituangusha Alai ni finance, capital, because film production, si ya mama yako. Film is expensive. But we are looking for ways to collaborate. Kujaza hizo grants. I just discovered like you have to be taught. There are experts who teach you how to apply for grants because there are keywords that.
But you guys need to talk to Facebook because Facebook has an office locally. You know, Kina Kemboi, there's a lady called Janet Kemboi. She's very helpful.
Wow.
She'll help you know how to get some of these. You know, because there are grants from Facebook.
Yeah,
there are grants from Google. There are grants from Microsoft.
Yeah.
You know, Janet will help you.
Yeah.
I'll give you contacts.
Okay.
So these are the places how to. You learn how to get the grant if you're a creator. You're a creator. How to get some of the trainings. You know, even Facebook itself, the platform, has a lot of deep dive training on how to use the platform, how to market yourself. You know how even to defeat the haters. There's just a button. Itakuwa na jireport.
Hiyo ndio nataka. Block Alai. Block. Kahawa chungu. Block.
Nice.
But
You know,
that's
so
very
some of the,
helpful
you know, you guys, you know, I see you guys struggle. You know, like you see somebody is a very good actor, but they're struggling on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then I tell them, YouTube is not your platform because you're in Kenya. It means these people don't consume data. People don't consume. You need to know what are the data saying about Kenya.
Yeah.
So don't look at the data on the platform.
Okay.
Look at the data on the independent platforms. You know, like if it's Facebook, Twitter, Nini, then I go to a third-party platform like Social Bakers. So the Social Bakers will check on the whole social media, you know, platform ecosystem in Kenya.
Okay.
So what are they saying? They're saying that people are consuming the 1-minute videos. People are on this platform more than on this platform. This is what you need to consume as a creator. This is what I need to start doing. Because, you know, the good thing is that being on this platform for very long, some of these things you learn by being, you know, and also being a techie, it helps me a lot, you know. So at least you can go in the back and, you know, you can say, oh.
But now you have the audit. I think that's something you can.
But, you know, the audit is now I audit you. Like unalipa tax. Unye anasaidia unye ku. Yeah. So, but you know, so now what are you doing?
So now it's like I told you, it's film. There's one that's about to drop actually that we did. Yeah. It's very different because I'm known as a comedy film actor. I'm always doing the funny stuff. So this one really stretched me. You did with which people? It's Ruben Odanga. I don't know whether you know of Ruben Odanga. No. He produced the show Selena, but he's also a very good director. So that one is coming, and I'm very excited about it. I'm also writing my own.
It's going to be on which platform?
I don't know where he's gonna. I don't know. I'm not allowed to speak about it, but I'm sure one of these big platforms. So I'm really excited about that. People are going to see us in a different light.
Which are some of the filmmakers making impact in the country?
In terms of production or just
production.
actors?
You know, the guys who are just on top of their game. You know, so.
I think we are many of us. All of us are doing something.
Yes, you know, guys on Netflix. I don't know how Viusasa is doing.
Yeah, we've noticed, you being a tech, we've have to find ways of selling our stuff, you know, from us to directly our clients. And that's what we are working on.
Please,
like you can have your own mini Netflix to just sell your content directly. Alafu ikishachoka ndio tuuzie Netflix. So that's what we are working on also.
Yes. And also if Netflix is paying well, if Netflix is paying you $500,000, don't go for $1 million where you know that they can pay you $500,000 and they pay more. You know, they pay in time. Mvutani, sio kwamba unaweza kulipa hata $1 million lakini paid in 10 years.
Yeah, and of course for me as an actress, I'm also trying to cross borders now continentally to collab, you know, with my sisters in South Africa. And I don't want to just be called for jobs. I want to call them for these jobs, for my own stories that I'm producing, because that's where I want to go to now.
Do you mentor them? Do you mentor like young upcoming guys?
That's what I've been doing. That's what I use my platform for. That's what they call me, Auntie Cate. They'll come to me for anything.
You need to teach me that. You know how you gonna play tunafaku symbiosis. Ankoroba, yeah, man, uncle. I'm a serious uncle, and I like teaching guys. You know, like umana, you know, like.
Unafaku tu kwanza na hiyo persona sasa ankoroba.
Because you know people think I'm a thug.
But I told you, you're a very good actor.
Yeah, very good. Yes,
so he's a bit. I have to pass the pattern. Staki kushikati ni mimi tu ati.
No, don't do that. It will kill you. It will kill you. It will not stop those guys from growing. Because you know, even kuna watu wakushika mkono yako, but you came and you grew.
And I went.
Yes, and you went. So from here is when you transition to other acts, you know, other personas, you know, so which is very interesting. Apart from acting, when you're not acting, which are the tech, phone. When you to Android, Oppo, Samsung, Techno, Android.
Android. I've been working with Android companies. I've been
like which one?
I've been the biggest influencer for Infinix for the longest time. We have had a 5-year
Infinix phone.
Hata niko na mpya Note 10 Pro waja kupea Note 1 Pro. Wewe Cynthia uko na 10 tumelaunch ngori sana hiyo.
Hebu nione.
Sijabeba hapa sasa hii. Hata iko kwa box ni mpya nimetoka kuchukua.
10 Pro. We need to come and see that.
It's really good.
It's very nice. It's very nice. Is how much?
It's about kuna ya 24,999, kuna ya 16,000, zinaenda tu na memory.
Inakuanga na cameras mingi.
Iko na cameras. Nakwambia ni kama I think saini kama 5. Kuna 4 sisi. Quad Pro camera.
I like the way the small device makers are really struggling to be up there. And they're making good phones.
And they
they're making good phones.
And they have the marketing.
Because, kuna phones ingine ukipigwa picha nayo.
Ami wezi nitoanga na simu tu hivi unalieka kwa ati when she was at the event, the real her. Tunakataa.
So, okay, Android. So you've never used an iPhone?
I have.
You've used.
As a creator, you can't avoid an iPhone. It's important. I would be lying if I said I don't. Siwezi danganya. Watu watajua, watapiga screenshot wakutumie.
Umesema phone, Android. So Infinix ume influence, gani ume influence tena?
Sana Infinix, but I told you I like sticking to one brand. Kama ni kitu moja, kama ni kwa choo niko kwa happy. Hakuna time kuna mwananga na yeye kila kitu. But I try as much as I can to just stick to one brand because ka leo niko Infinix kesho nakwambia ununue hii, like you lose trust with your consumers. So na trying like as much as I can, even a brand will come with a higher nini nawaambia hapana, I'm already working, it's going to be a conflict of interest, let me just stick here. Unaangalia hiyo pesa imeenda, but you're like it's okay, it's all right, it's okay. Hapo unaangalia relationship.
It's long term. How many years with
Infinix? 2017, 2018. Tumekaa almost 4 years, 4 or 5 years, yes.
That's very nice. So phone ni hiyo, computer yenye unatumia ni gani? Windows ama Mac?
Mac.
But nice. You're a Mac for critic. Mac is, so websites. Apart from these, then unachokoza watu, Instagram, Facebook, nini, when you wake up?
When I wake up,
where do you go? How do you get your news? Twitter, apart from Twitter?
Well, by this quiz nikiamka first thing Twitter. Because hapo ndio napatanga news, napata information.
Now they create a news. The platforms, you use the apps.
Apps like which one? I'm
Flipboard.
No, I'm learning.
So there are apps you can aggregate all the news. So nasema tu wewe mimi I'm a photographer. I want photography news. Nikiamka tu inakuja pap. Then it chooses for me. It chooses for me the top 20. So it aggregates for you. It's curated for you. So those ones, these platforms exist. So when you so that you don't have to visit any singular site and you say that so kama ko iOS kuna Apple News, which you get. The good thing with Apple News is that you get even premium magazines.
Wow.
You get even premium magazines for almost nothing. I just wanted to show you. So like this is Apple News. So if I go to Apple News Plus, so Apple News Plus, then I get all the magazines. You see the Mac World. So you can choose the one. Those are mine. I've chosen. So you get them for free. Full magazine like Vogue, People, What, Nini, Utapatas.
Imagine you need to do a master class.
Yes. So
you honestly need to do a master class for us.
So some of this, the phone needs to simplify your life. It needs not to move.
Then tunabebanga za camera too. There's so much we don't know.
Nice.
And for our generation, unless you're a tech like you, then these things you're like, so you'll find my son knows these things
why do you have a 40, 50, 60, 70, 90? If you're on iPhone, sometimes you even bought the phone for
150, 180,
So why do you have?
And you wonder why? But there must be a reason why it's that much.
There are a lot of things you're missing. Those are the things you
But
need.
I will keep learning now. I have a new friend.
Yes.
Who's going to teach me before we fight. Anyway.
Nice. So those, na umesema unajua umeongea mzee, tukasema kumbe ana date. Kuna mzee ama ni mzee wa mlango.
Unajua sasa kwanza leo sijakuja na pete. Najua ndaanziwa hapo sasa. Alitoa pete.
Kwa nini?
You know, hata as in watu wakisema she doesn't wear. Nilipata mtoto, nikapata mimba nikanona mpaka vidole. Nani anaonangi mpaka vidole ukiwa na mimba? Alafu sasa they take
you guys even grow fat. I didn't know.
We do.
Yeah.
So, ukieko hiyo pete, ulikuwa unajua kafiga nini?
Yes.
Even hata vidole zilikuwa na figa. Sasa zilipanuka vidole. So I wore it because alijuzi deliver. He said ilikuwa imefura hivi, but anyway, it's something that happens.
Okay.
Many women can tell you it happens. And I also don't think like wearing a ring at is what.
Yeah, should not.
You understand? You should need that think. Watu wamevaa ring kuna bado wamechafu.
No, natoa hivi wana ficha hapo na
hata nakuwekea, acha nikuwekee babe. Acha nikuwekee. So that's because wanashindanga wakiniuliza. But sometimes akimbaka zingine najifinyilia ndio at least
and also I don't come from a ring family.
See?
You know, like my family. You know, no. Like my father, mother, you know, watu walikuwa nakutana market then.
Okay. Na ni hivyo tumeenda. So anyway, mzee yuko na wanajua mzee yuko.
Oh, okay. So I thought I wanted to ask you if you are dating. And you're dating, which apps now you use?
For dating. Hata kuna apps. Sasa ilikuanga
like Tinder, right or left.
Mimi hiyo nasikia, mimi hata sijui ni nini. Mimi Tinder najua nego Tinder. Mimi sijui ingi. Ni huku Spring Valley mimi. Nitaacha niwaambie lifi suburbs. Kama ningekuwa homa huko hata huwezi jukua ni corona kama ni weather. Anyway.
Yeah, so nice.
Yeah.
So nice. If you're taking and so you have one baby.
We have 2 now.
2?
Yeah, 2.
But the second one is what? 2
the second one is 1.5 years.
What?
Rika juzi.
A gap of 14 years, 13 years. Si huyu mwingine alikuwa anajifanya, alikuwa na, lakini afadhali hawezi kulia.
Hawezi kulia sasa hata ni high school ni mzee. But bado wako na wivu.
Mimi unajua first born yangu na second born wameachana na 1 year.
Kazi na wewe una kazi utapiga. Si udaku peke yake unajua.
No, but anyway, let me tell you one thing why we had to have a baby very fast. Because childbirth inaharibu mwili yangu. Inaharibu mwili na career yao.
It takes a toll
on ladies.
I didn't even catch a break for those who followed me and cause nilikuwa na yani ndio mtoto amekuja 2 months 3 months niko kwa campaign ya in Phoenix. They are like, Kate, nini? And I'm like, I can't even stay still. Nacha nikwambia, I didn't know why I was working so hard because vile tu nimemaliza kufanya a few campaigns, corona ikafunga kila kitu.
Yeah.
And
it hit the creatives more than
anything. And for me, to be honest, it was like a blessing in disguise. Because it's like everyone took a break with me. Unajua, like after sasa nimepata mtoto, normally umebaki. Peke yako, you know, you're seeing other creatives, wao wana work, you're trying to figure out how will I come back, will I miss out. So for me, corona came and just akamia kila mtu.
Tulieni.
The queen has given birth. Oh, you chill with me. I was like, oh my God. Like, everyone is in the house. I have all the help. So my corona baby was a blessing.
What?
I really took I rested. I was able to rest. So nikirudi watu wanashanga guy, wewe yani hata mtoto wako kuaffect. Alini affect is because all of you are seated with me. I had help. But for moms and young moms, especially in this space that we are in, and as influencers, najua hiyo kitu unafeel ni kama, I'm missing out. It's a sacrifice.
What do you think Kenya is missing out on? You know, as a society, in the policy-wise, you know, for the creatives, because it's a very lucrative industry. But also sometimes, if it's not worked on well, then pesa inaenda elsewhere.
Because we have the people who are supposed to push things for us or to look up out for us, and not us. Do you understand? I don't even think they are creatives. I think for you to push something, lazima uko kwa hiyo space. So you're pushing, unasimamia actors, but you have no idea. Aujui what goes on. So I think it's us right now to be given those opportunities to sit in those boards, and once you sit there, sijifanya vile unasemanga alafu neno unasahau wenzako ama unaanza kuwanyanyasa, because you know, I know how it feels to be out of work because as in yani hakuna uwezi hata kaa juzi a friend of ours import equipment ameenda ziko like 4 times. Wanatuambia, we have zero rated every budget, lazima sema we have zero rated sijui what and equipment, ukienda haijakuwa actions, hakuna haijakuwa implemented. Wasema walisema but
not implemented.
So it's becoming harder for you, and harder every day for you to become a content creator. My licenses, money. Yani
You know, because I realize even when I'm doing this show, that sometimes even getting the proper equipment is very hard.
Exactly.
You know, even a sound, even a mic. You know, getting a good quality mic.
Yaani uchukue radio hapo usikie.
Yes.
Kwanza una import, kwanza unakupiga bay times 3. Unashinda sasa utafanya nini?
Sasa zingine umetumiwa hata na brother yako bure.
Kabisa bure.
Ndio hapo unakuja unachapwa.
It's hard. It's hard. It's
so,
really hard being a creative in this country.
Sometimes it even forces people to evade tax.
Kabisa.
You know, because it forces you to use panya routes.
Exactly. Exactly. So me, I feel like honestly we need real creatives to take up those spaces. Yeah. Policy making
spaces. The Kenya Film Commission.
Yes.
Kenya National Theatre. What is happening there? I don't know.
Do you even know what happens there?
Since it was upgraded, I don't know what is happening there. You know, so there are the opportunities for you guys. You know, so the government need to do something to support
us. Wanachukua tu mtu.
Because I think the worst thing creatives asked for is to be given money to support itself. You know, during the Corona time. It's good, but I think creatives could have survived with the internet, with social media, with the platforms. I think you would have survived if you were supported. You are taught, you know, these lessons how to make money from.
Unaona sasa wewe unanifunza vitu zingine sana. So many don't even know hata wajui how to manage their own personal finances. Like they don't even have the basic skills. Financial management. Basic hata zile basic hawana.
You know, and there are apps. You know, like if you're struggling with your accounting, go to Wave Apps. Wave Apps.
Sasa leo niko na assignment ya kama 10 hata zingine
itafanya my invoices makundi nini, you just need to put your logo there and you put your name of company there, name of your supplier, itatumia suppliers wako invoices.
Sasa nimefutisha mtu kazi, sasa tunafanya nifute mtu kazi.
You know, but you still need your accountant because they'll do for you the filing, the monthly filing, they'll track for you the taxes you need to pay and the ones you need to ensure that your suppliers paying. You know, so I think it's a lot of work, but it's interesting because if you formalize it, it means that you can now work with the big brands.
It's true.
Because sometimes when you go to Safaricom and they tell you that, do you have a
taxpayer
certificate? Documents. Mako unasema
acha hiyo kazi ikae. Sasa ni hivyo. Sasa ni hivyo.
You know, things like those, but you need to do them. But there are apps. You know, we always joke in the tech world that there's an app for that.
Okay, there's an app for that.
There's an app for that. You know, Ujui, there's an app for that.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know this plant? There's an app for that.
Okay.
So if you don't know this plant, just take your camera with that app, take a photo, it will tell you. This is. Do you know this insect? You don't know this insect? There's an app for that. You don't know this. There's an app for that. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to jump. You don't know how to ballet. You don't know how to dance.
Every creative needs a tech guy. I think that's very important.
There's an app for that, please. And you know nowadays, please, if you're a creative, try to know the tech side and the basics of tech, basics of apps. You know, even there's something very, very much recommended now in the creative industry. It's called basic coding. You know, basic coding. Because sometimes you creatives create websites, but you depend on techies to do even the basics of things.
It's true. It's true.
And you know, please update my website. But that thing you could do yourself.
You can do it yourself.
Know, and because you know the tech is going to charge you disturbance allowance.
Oh,
because disturbance allowance. And I could charge because they feel. You know, sometimes a guy is a web designer, but you're telling them to do the basic updating of our website, like put up your content. That's not his work. Hiyo ni kazi ya ni kama kumove mouse, ni kama mouse imekataa kusonga. So unaambia computer engineer, please can you check my mouse is not moving. So anaona hii kazi hata nikikucharge inakuwa kama 200 bob. It's not my work. So they charge you a premium for that, for not knowing. Hata kucharge 10,000 for work which should have been.
Anafanya tu hivyo na anamaliza.
Meisha.
Wajua tuko na tech guy hapo Philly. Hiyo ndio kazi anafanyanga huko.
So please, when you go to this sites, LinkedIn Learning, Udemy, what Coursera, some of please, especially LinkedIn Learning, because you know the good thing is that LinkedIn itself is like a CV. a virtual CV for you.
Okay.
So that platform is a career-focused thing.
Yeah, at least
so when you
Niconayo
finish
for
a
once.
course on LinkedIn Learning, it automatically updates
on
your CV.
Oh, wow.
You say, oh, by the way, she took this course. Yeah, by the way, she did this thing. You know, so it's very interesting. You know?
Hey,
yeah, so
amazing.
that's why they bought it.
Yeah.
They bought it from lynda.com. So now it's LinkedIn Learning.
Okay.
But it's doing all these amazing things. And you know, from LinkedIn Learning, you can have plans. Always buy, on LinkedIn, if you buy LinkedIn Premium, you get LinkedIn Learning for free. You get LinkedIn Learning for free.
Okay.
And LinkedIn Premium helps you, like you're seeing the president of Coca-Cola there.
Wow.
Or the marketing manager of Coca-Cola Global is there. And you want to contact them.
At least imenisaidia nini scammers. Unajua people wanakuandikia ati the sales unaenda ati L'Oreal who? You go to no, you're not the one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so and you know from LinkedIn you can contact them. If you pay the premium version, you can contact them directly.
Wow.
You can contact the Safaricom CEO, you can contact the Equity Bank CEO, you know. You can always, if as long as the real person is there,
that's
it's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay.
So on this platform, please use this platform.
You're such a trunk of wisdom. Who knew?
But that's what you know. You can be proud and out and about on these platforms because then you know from experience. From experience. So watu wakudharau tu kwa ground. Now ajui. I'm so happy to have you on the platform.
So happy. I'm so happy.
You know,
so happy I said
tell
yes.
the haters who are telling you not to come.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're missing.
But Facebook anasema huyo Alai anakutaka. Huyo anakutaka siku hizi. Sasa nikamwambia naenda kupata nenda leo.
Tell mzee.
Facebook fans waliambia mzee Alai Buddha.
Atakupiga chenga. But the mzee is the manager.
Yes, he is.
Oh, nice,
yeah,
nice.
But atataka kujifuta, atataka kuresign.
If it's too much for him, sometimes you know it cannot. You know, and also, you know, I'm very happy for you, the guys who can have a relationship.
Yeah,
because wengine wetu tungejaribu hiyo. Tungeachika kitambo.
Sisi tunajaribu tu.
Because sisi ni sumbua tari. Sumbua.
24/7. Hata sisi ni kujaribu. Keep telling us guys, sisi tuko tu like exactly the same way you imagine a marriage, only that tunajua sipofanya hii job tutalala njaa, lazima tupige kazi. Njugush and Dinda. You know, they're really trying, you know, they keep even shooting the content themselves, you know, even seeing Abel and his wife, and that's, you know, that's our team at Fleet now.
Yeah, it's very nice.
So tuna encourageana, like,
but they tell Njugush to come, tell Abel to come. You know, this is interesting, guys.
They have to come.
You know, some of the skills you can teach each other. They can teach me some things, they can teach them some things. You know, I always want, because I think, I don't know if they'll attend, but I think a 2-hour lesson for them will totally change their lives. Because I think there's some of the platforms, they're handling it wrong. Yeah. Some of the guys have a lot of, but they're on the wrong platform.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You know, somebody is a creator which is fit for YouTube. But he's on Twitter or he's on Facebook. But I say that, no. What you're doing is not good for, because you're not consuming data.
Exactly.
The data analytics from these platforms, you know, you need to analyze data. You need to know where the consumer wants you.
It's true.
You know, where you're...
Hata najonga nimekuwa nimelink Instagram, but before nipeleke Facebook, I have to edit what I wrote.
Yes.
Because I'm going to join my consumers on Facebook. They'll be like, sasa hii ni nini? Even and the language and everything.
Yeah, and also, you know, I'm seeing you guys creating a lot of content, which is good for us. You know, it's good because the country is growing. Yeah. But please, because this is what the creatives and the musicians and everybody at the, you know, the creative industry is not doing. They're not promoting themselves. They're letting the brands control them. Okay. So like, if you're a musician, the musicians are now getting their money mostly from the performance. But that's wrong, because you know the performance. You know, you need to. If you are Juakali, please go out mashinani, and just look for your crowd and say that today I just want to give T-shirts and my music for free. I want to sign autograph. I want to create new markets for myself. You know, I want to do, and sometimes do collabs. I'm very happy. Sometimes I see the Kikuyu and the Luo one doing, and they're creating a new market in, you know, different areas. But the brands own them. Like you find his act is sponsored by Jik. His act is sponsored by Safaricom. The Safaricom is good because the Safaricom marketing team is Tara. And then they can dominate you. Na watamwaga branding yao everywhere.
Exactly. Tutakuwa kila mahali.
Haitakuwa Cate. It will be Safaricom. It will be Safaricom start to end. But if you go there as Cate, imagine today you go to Chogoria Girls and you say that I just want to be Cate in Chogoria for a weekend and it will cost me 200K. Please. It will cost me 200. Just go there and say that I want to inspire these girls. These girls, they are 1,000. If 400 of them come out and they are die-hard Cate fans, they will consume it. They will follow me. It's true. So it will be a circle. It will be a circle. You know, you're building us. But most of us wait for brands to do. And if I brand, if Coca-Cola do this for you, they'll own you. They'll own you. Utajua ujui.
Eat, breathe, live, everything.
Kitu utakuwa hata unajipepeta na Coca-Cola.
And I have been able to try and contain that for myself and my brand. I have really, I don't sometimes work with brands. I feel like I'm suffocating my own brand.
Yes.
You know, like they'll tell me, we want, okay, the money is good, but tunataka unatoa 4 videos in a week. And I'm like, there's a reason why I have this following. And I cannot just be classified, classified. They need to see my content as well. And I've had to say no to some big jobs because I feel like it's not even good for my mental health.
No, it's not.
It's a lot. Like, and unajua, as a creative, ukiforce kuchan content, that people can see, you're forcing it. So sometimes, being staying true to your brand,
you know, it needs to come naturally. And also, there's some creatives are not disciplined. But please, when you're disciplined enough, you need to come. You know, it needs to come naturally.
Exactly. So and also, just having something on the side. That's because usanii inaweza kuwa. See, that one we've established.
You're farming.
Our 1,000 way of dying ni kwa msanii in Kenya.
Unafanya nini?
Si tu biashara tu.
Kama.
Tu biashara wewe.
Unauza nguo.
Sitaki watu wajoji wakijua hawatanunua.
Hawatanunua tu bado. Kama unauza kuku.
Wacha nikwambie. Na najua wananipenda sana. Lakini Cate pia anaomoka sana. But just small things kukua, you know, investing in small businesses. Just ndio corona ilinifunza like, usanii yenyewe inaweza kuwa kabisa pipi.
But you realize also you need to mentor people, you know, because you need to create a platform for yourself. You know, if there's a Cate, then a Cate platform. If your business is not making money for you when you're sleeping, then you are in a very risky area. Because if you are sick today, I've seen wasanii wenye wanatolewa kwa hospital bed to go and perform, to earn hospital fees. You know, it happened with Musa Juma, you know, and now Musa Juma is dead. People are asking him, how many houses did he buy? Did he invest in real estate? This is not your work. You are an artist.
It's true.
What should pay you is your content.
It's true.
So people should not force you to invest in real estate. The only thing you need to know is that how do I put my content to a place where they'll make money for me. This is where I need to teach you the behind the platform
you need to have a master class. Like I keep repeating, like just even for creatives. Like just start with us. And you know, the tech side and also someone, you know, like we need guy tunanid kuambiwa hizi vitu because we don't know.
And also buy, please. Some of the guys are buying even their own equipment. Mtu unaona ni vlogger anabai kamera yenye ina shoot stills, you know, so because mtu alimwambia tu kwamba anything with a lens works. Not everything with the lens works. You know, unaona kazi yake needs just a camera ya 10,000. Ameenda kanunua kamera ya $1,000,000 because they lipo $1,000,000 juzi na Safaricom.
Na ni hivyo anatisha na kamera. It's like wisdom.
The camera now forces him to employ 3 people to operate. Because the camera cannot be operated by one person. You have to one person unafanya hii moja na beba tripod yenyewe inabeba na watu wawili because it's too heavy. So you need to buy the right equipment. You need to have the right skills for your job. Please don't do everything, because if you do everything, you'll kill yourself. You'll kill your strong point. Like you see, Safaricom, they need not want the headquarter because their main work or their main profession or their main how do you call it is not real estate. Their main business is not real estate. Their main business is communications, Yes. So they do not want even vehicles. They lease. So some of these things, please don't own.
Wow.
Don't own.
Okay. Actually, so now I'm learning. I am learning. Just sitting here, I felt like I have learned so much.
I'm very happy to see you. I'm very happy to share knowledge with you. I'm so happy to have you in time of Corona. So thank you for coming. Thank you for being brave to come, because I think this is the second lady.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you, Asante
so
sana.
much. Actually, I appreciate sana.
This has been The Audit.
Yes.
Asante sana. Till next time, has been Robert.
And Cate, trust.